In today's tough business environment, you need more than just a great idea. You need a game plan. Hosted by Vonabell Sherman.
Welcome to Game Plan, where the pros show entrepreneurs how to take their businesses to the next level step by step. Our first celebrity co-host, well, you probably recognize him from Shark Tank. He was the original shark. Please welcome the king of infomercials, Kevin Harrington. Hi, Kevin.
Thank you for having me, Vonabell.
Oh, my pleasure. I just know that our businesses are going to benefit so much by having you here. I'm
looking forward to seeing some exciting products today, so thanks for having me.
My pleasure. Yeah. Well, our first product is Slim Plate System, and it was actually founded by a physician. So let's welcome Dr. Graywall to the set of Game Plan. Go on in. Hi.
Hello, Laura. Hello, Dr. Graywall.
Hi.
How are you?
You good?
How you doing?
Well,
good to see you. Good to see you too.
This is an incredible invention, and I can really relate to it because so many people struggle with their weight, obesity, and this is so practical. And I love that you did the Slim Plate System in bone china, and I see that you literally have thought of every aspect of managing food and portion control. Now, Kevin and Laura, you two are the experts. Marketing, you're our shark. What advice, knowing what you've seen here, do you have for Dr. Graywall with his product?
Well, I'll start. Number one, you probably have some great testimonials, yes, right? People that have lost weight. So I would put those in files of before and afters, and I like to call that the magical transformation. I think it's
good
great.
Advice, because now you've given them an outlet, and the testimonials, the before and afters to give that. Now, Laura, what do you think?
Well, I think that's a great way to go.
You've had an expert team, two pros in the field, and that they've given you great advice to take your next step so that you can have a game plan.
Yeah, I think
Thank you so much. Good. Thank you for being here.
Wow.
We're ready to introduce you to our next guest. His name is Tony Whedon, and he is the visionary behind PickTime mobile application. And he's not just the visionary for that, he's also a United States Air Force pilot. Pretty impressive. Let's welcome Tony. Hi, Tony.
Hi.
Hi. We're so glad to have you here.
Thank you.
Impressive.
Good to see you.
Thank you for serving.
Laura, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks
But you're
for paying
also
your taxes.
good comeback. So you are not only a pilot, but you have a whole entrepreneurship spirit about you.
I am an entrepreneur. I realized that a couple years ago. I took a class called Entrepreneurship, and I'm reading the first chapter, and I said to my wife, "Hey, come in here. They're talking about me in this book. They're talking," and she's like, "Well, you didn't know you're an entrepreneur?" I was like, "I didn't know there was a word for me." So
very good.
That's where I learned a couple years ago. So.
Okay, so you put that to use with this mobile app called PickTime. How does that work? How is it different from another app?
So PickTime it's a mobile application for unlimited photo uploads for social events, whether public or private.
Now you've had your TV guy and your internet gal. You've had great advice. You're really ready to take this to the next level, step by step, just listening to what these two talented pros have just given you. So I hope you enjoyed being here. It was a pleasure to help you create a game plan. And we'll look forward to hearing what happens to PickTime and Tony Whedon in the future. Thank you so much for being here, Tony.
Thanks so much for having me. Absolutely. God bless you.
God bless you, Tony.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Wow. Interesting stuff. I love the visionary part of him. Well, it's technical in flying that plane and then bringing that vision to a new mobile app. And I'll bet he's going to come up with other stuff too.
I think
because
it's the entrepreneurial spirit, that really drives me with what I do day to day. But looking at somebody like Tony gives me a lot of faith that he's going to make it.
But you guys have given great advice. Thank you so much for being here. Well, thanks for joining us on Game Plan. We hope you've enjoyed this segment, and we'll look forward to bringing more businesses on to help them make their game plan.